If you are under 40 and your TFSA is safe, you are not being responsible. You are leaking six figures and don't even know it. This isn't about making mistakes. This is about decision you are making right now that you can't undo later. Most Canadians don't blow up their finances. They do something worse. They play it safe for too long. They open a TFSA in their 20s or 30s and tell themselves, I'll go aggressive later when I earn more. That single sentence is one of the most expensive thoughts in personal finance because TFSA room is finite. Once you waste early years, that growth window is gone forever. Why? I'll make it later is financially backwards. Let's make this real. You are 25-year-old and we'll compare two different TFSA approaches. Scenario 1, I'll be aggressive later. This one is conservative TFSA in their 20s and early 30s, 4% average return for 15 years, then switches to growth later. But on the other hand, scenario number 2, growth from day 1. Growth ETFs immediately, 8% average return for same period. By age 40, second strategy is almost ahead by tens of thousands. And here's the part people miss. Strategy 1 can't catch up later. The compounding already happened. Time is the asset. Not income, not intelligence, time. TFSA room is a non-renewable resource. This is the part Canadians don't understand. TFSA room is capped, grows slowly each year, and once used, cannot be reused for lost growth. If you earn 50 or 70k a year, it doesn't matter. You will never get a second TFSA timeline. So when people say I'll be aggressive when I'm older, what they are really saying is I'm okay giving up tax-free growth forever. Most just don't realize it. Let's be clear who this message is for. This is for Canadians 20 to 45 years old, early or mid-career, not maxed on TFSA, not relying on the money short term. If that's you, then your TFSA should not look like a saving account. If your TFSA is mostly cash, GICs, conservative balanced funds, you're not being cautious, you're underusing the most powerful account Canada gives you. What are the common justifications and why they fail? I don't want to lose money. Then investing isn't your problem. Time horizon is. If a market drop scares you, you are overchecking, overthinking, or investing money you might need. That's not a TFSA issue, that's a bad planning. Markets are risky right now. Markets are always risky. Waiting for certainty is how people sit in cash for a decade. The biggest risk isn't volatility, it's wasting tax-free compounding years. I'll switch later when I'm confident. Confidence doesn't come first, action does. People who say this usually mean, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is the price of growth. TFSA versus RRSP. Let's settle this without academic nonsense. If you make under 60k, TFSA first. 60 to 90, still usually TFSA first. Over 100, then it would be a mixed strategy, but TFSA is still critical. Why? Because TFSA growth is tax-free. Withdrawals don't affect benefits. Flexibility is unmatched. RRSP is tax deferral, but TFSA is about tax elimination. For beginners and early investors, that matters. What to do instead? Here's the fix, no complexity. Separate your money properly. Emergency fund, cash for 3 to 6 months. Investing money, TFSA for a long term. If you mix these, you will panic sell. Use a real brokerage TFSA, not bank mutual fund, not advisor portfolios. You want full control, low fees, boring ETFs. Pick a growth setup. Option 1. One ETF solution. VFV, simple, aggressive, effective. Option 2 is slightly dialed. 80% equity ETF, 20% bond. Anything more complicated is procrastination. Automate contributions. Same amount, every paycheck, no thinking. Emotion kills returns. Do nothing. No timing, no news trading, no panic exits. Your edge is boredom. Here's what actually hurts later. It's not losing money, it's realizing you were capable of more and didn't act. People in their 50s don't say, I wish I invested safer. They say, I wish I started earlier. This TFSA decision shows up decades later, quietly and permanently. Let me end this clearly. If you are young and your TFSA is conservative, you didn't choose safety. You choose delayed regret. Canada gave you one tax-free growth account, limited room, one timeline. If you waste it early, you don't get a reset. Playing it safe feels smart today. It feels stupid later. It's your move. If this video makes you rethink your TFSA, good. That's exactly the point. The next discussion will be RRSP versus TFSA. Can quietly cost you 50,000 or more if you pick wrong. In my next video, I'll break down exactly who should go for TFSA first, who should go for RRSP, and how to make the move without leaving money on a table. Avoid that before you touch your next contribution, because this is where most Canadians really lose.